So I had a dream the other night that my dad was in the neighborhood and called just to say he was around and would like to see me if I was available. Well, in real life, my dad lives very far away, but in my dream, it seemed reasonable that he would just happen to be in the neighborhood. So I said, sure. So I dropped everything. I go to a certain spot to meet my dad, and we went up to sort of a rooftop, and we're looking out and looking around at all the buildings. And then I said, you realize, and I pointed to a building just across the way, I said, you realize that's where my sister lives, or your other daughter? And he said, really? I said, yeah, she's that close. So my dad said, well, why don't we go over and see her? So we go over and see my sister, and then just the three of us were going to go somewhere. And I think it was like a used car lot. I'm not quite sure, but it sort of looked like that. And then so we pull in, and we're sitting there talking, and I'm not really sure why we were there. But then all of a sudden, my father-in-law comes out of the door of the business, and we say, hey, and we catch up with him. And then that dream sort of changes into a dream where I have a job similar to my job now, but not the same job for sure. It's sort of like I was reviewing people's applications to start a business, or maybe obtain a business license. I'm really not sure what I was doing, but I was basically, if I signed off on it, then they were able to start their business in that state. So I was actually reviewing other people's work. So I had been doing this so long that I was now reviewing other people's work. And I came across an application that I'm reviewing, and I realized after I've done pages and pages of work that this was my high school boyfriend who was applying to do this business with his wife and their daughter, I think. Their daughter was a baby, but she was somehow on the business application, and there was a picture of all three of them. And so I was really struggling with what to do, because I knew my name would somehow get back to them, and I thought, well, maybe I should just not be reviewing this file at all. So I talked to my manager about it, and my manager said, no, it's okay, you're just reviewing the work. But anyway, I find this glaring problem, and the problem has to do with something about the state laws or something. They're not going to be able to do this business. I think it has something to do with the fact that their baby is included in the business. So I have to politely send an email to them to let them know that they can't operate this business. And so I'm composing the email, and I say, greetings, you may not remember me, but I knew, of course, he would remember me. And then I started off with these compliments about his wife and his cute baby, and they're such a sweet family. And then I had to somehow let them know they can't have this business. So it was really tough. But then I woke up.